Here's another example of algebra. In this case, we're trying to solve an algebra formula that actually has more than one variable in it, more than one letter. And so when we're doing this, we have to be told which variable we're solving for. So in this case, they're prompting us, they're telling us to solve, and they're telling us not that the a, b, and c are not supposed to be variables. So we're solving for x. So remember, the strategy we're using here is called isolate x. That's all that it is. And so the isolate x strategy has absolutely nothing to do with whether there's other stuff, whether the other stuff in there is letters or numbers. So for example, if I'm starting off with ax minus b equals 2c, then adding b to both sides is a legitimate thing to do. Remember, whatever I do, as long as I do it to both sides. So I don't have to, there's nothing different about this if they're letters versus numbers. So if I add b to both sides, then the minus b plus b on the left-hand side is going to add away, and on the right-hand side I'll have 2c plus b. So the only difference is I can't simplify, can't do arithmetic on the right side, I just have to leave it as 2c plus b. So now I have only x's on the left, and I have 2c plus b on the right, and so if I divide both sides by a, or multiply by 1 over a, however you want to think about it, on the left-hand side the a's cancel out, and on the right-hand side I have this 2c plus b over a thing. So that's my solution. I have done only things to both sides at the same time. So I have added b to both sides, and I've divided both sides by a, so I've maintained doing the same thing to both sides. And after I've done that, then my equation says x equals, it has x isolated on the left-hand side. So that's the solution to the equation. So regardless of whether you have letters or numbers, if this had been 3x minus 7 equals 14, we could do the same process. There's no difference in the steps that we would do. We would manipulate it until we had x on this one side by itself and non-x's on the right, and then that will be the solution to the equation.